Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Diamond's Corner. My name is Kody. That's John. We're here with another set of picks for you guys. Last week we were right down the middle, 18 and 18. A lot of the over/unders that we're throwing out there are just completely off, and we're just missing there. So that brings our total for the season to 88 and 50 or 88 and 72 in our last four. So we officially started keeping track, that week 6 week, and I think that was like our first little dabble-do in this. And yeah, now we are 88 and 72 in the last 4. So needing to bounce back. But we got a big week. We got all of our good teams are back on the slate again. This will come out after the fact, but we got action in Ohio tonight. We got some Thursday night action with Coastal Carolina and UL Lafayette.
Ooh,
and also
the barn burner there.
Yeah, so Coastal is at home getting 14 points. All the money's on UL Lafayette. I don't care. USF Temple. I don't care. Let's just really, John, let's focus on the games, the bigger games that we know we're going to have a stake in. Okay, we know we're going to throw in a random Thursday night ticket, a random Friday night ticket. We know we're going to do that, but who are our best bets on Saturday? Let's try to focus on that. And I mean, even kicking it off Friday night, you have Washington going to Oregon State, and this is an Oregon State team that people are sleeping on, and they've been sleeping on for pretty much the entire season. There's a team that can score in bunches, they can score fast, and I quite personally have never seen them play.
Neither have I. I don't think I've ever watched them.
So I know we bet on them a couple of times. We bet on them last week. I believe they covered. So
I'll tell you what, though. Washington's coming off of 2 tough losses against 2 good teams.
And they're going to be on the road.
Oy.
In a tough Corvallis area. Again, money and bets are going against you there. 53% of the bets, 62% of the money, both on Washington on the road.
Uh-huh.
So take that for what it is. So, yeah, I'm going to take Oregon State plus the points. That's just my personal opinion. Scrolling down here, Saturday morning, kicking off. SMU is going to be at home against Eastern Carolina. 86% of the money is on ECU to cover this 21-point spread that it is at now. I don't see it being the case. I'm going to take SMU. I think SMU in a get-right game against Eastern Carolina really bangs at home.
Especially with the spread at 72. They think East Carolina is going to go nuts on SMU?
I think they think it's going to be the same Memphis SMU game that it was this last week. I don't think they're giving a whole lot of credit to SMU's defense, which after last week, why should you? But I don't think Eastern Carolina is on Memphis's level.
No, hell no, not even close. I mean, Memphis was at home. That place was rocking, so I don't.
A little bit of a longer road trip too. I like your pick up there. It's a little bit of a longer road trip there for Eastern Carolina, so you could see a little bit of a letdown, for the Pirates. Prime jewel of the morning time. We'll be eating donuts and drinking coffee to this one, John. Penn State going to Minnesota. Okay, earlier in the week, PJ flexed that they had the option. I believe they had the option to flex this to a Saturday night game, and he said no. We want them at noon.
Of course he did.
Why? Why would you want Penn State at noon?
Because I don't think Minnesota's played a night game yet, and they've been rolling. So why mess up the fun?
Why mess with your schedule? I like it. No. Task oriented, man. I get it.
But you got to think about that too. Minnesota's waiting around all day, and they got big bad Penn State coming to town. Nah, man, you want to get that shit out of the way early.
So I had Minnesota. When I wrote down my picks, I had Minnesota plus the 6.5. I'm even taking Minnesota money line in some places.
Oh man.
I trust this Penn State team. I want to root for the underdog here. This is one of those kind of pick from the heart type of moments.
Yeah, I'd probably go Minnesota in the under.
Minnesota in the under?
Yeah, that's a plus 400 there, Bob.
Yeah, Minnesota under 47.5?
Yeah, under 48. I got it under 48. But yes.
That's a flat out on the opposite way.
Really?
Minnesota over 48. I think those two teams will put up some points. I think that'll be a 35-42 ball game at the end of it. Two good teams playing there. Do we want any part of Vandy going into Florida, going into the swamp?
No.
Florida's minus 26.5. I didn't think so.
Unless it pops up on a game parlay and I can get Florida money line and maybe go over.
Yeah. I don't think so. Over 48. Yeah, I got that written down too. Ohio State, Maryland. Ohio State's minus 43.5. I'm pretty sure we're taking that.
Yeah,
I think that. Just all of them. I'll take them all.
Take it. Give me the points.
Give them to me. Just give me the points. Baylor going to TCU. John, diving back in here. Maryland, Ohio State. Ohio State at home, playing Maryland.
Give it to us.
Just give us the 43 points.
That's gonna be like 52-10 there, Jack.
Yeah, I mean Ohio State. Are you confident they're your second best team, first best team? Were they number one?
I didn't even look at the rankings this week.
I'm pretty sure.
We get a quick rankings here?
Yeah, let's get a quick rankings. Quick college football rankings release. Top 4, Ohio State. Yeah, top 4. Ohio State, LSU, Alabama, Penn State. 2 SEC, 2 Big Ten. Wow. Wow. Let the games begin.
If Minnesota won.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Jack.
Oh, that's going to be a...
Oh, yeah, boy. Jack.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah, Jack. You want to see an eye test?
Yeah,
you
want
to see an eye test? Go back and watch these watch these Minnesota Gophers row the boat.
Yeah, no, okay. They've definitely rowed the boat. That's for sure. Wow.
Anyways, we're skipping all around.
It's good stuff.
Baylor, I think this is where we left off, honestly, is Baylor going to TCU. TCU is plus 2.5 at home. TCU, just an up-and-down team. I'm going to take Baylor here on the road, and I'm just going to say that Baylor keeps winning out, and they're going to make it tough on the committee to leave out a one-loss Baylor team or a one-loss Oklahoma team from the Big 12.
Yeah, TCU can't ruin two people's seasons, can they? Not going to happen.
I've seen crazier things happen.
We've seen crazier things happen, but give me Baylor.
Give me
the Bears.
Are you touching Northwestern Purdue?
Not unless I got to.
Yeah. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. We've been on Northwestern all season long, and John, I think it's time we look each other in the eyes and we say,
I'm done.
I'm done. You might as well be UMass. Pat Fitzgerald. Yep. Next game on our list, Army, hosting UMass. Army's minus...
Give me UMass!
Really?
No, fuck no.
Army's minus 35.
Minus 35.
But I think you can get that minus 35 at plus 100.
Yeah, you can. Man, they've been getting smacked around all year, though. Yeah, let's Army at home. I like it.
Yeah, me too.
Minus 35. We'll take minus 35.
You touching UVA, okay. Georgia Tech?
No, I don't want it.
My next game on the list is Air Force going to University of New Mexico. Same thing. University of New Mexico is trash. I'm going to take Air Force minus the 21.5 points. But I'm also going to say under 56.5. I'm going to say that's a 42-0 ball game.
Okay, yeah.
That's one of the few I tried. I mean, you can see how short my list is here compared to most weeks. I just got half a page here because I tried to leave all these other Charlotte UTEP. You don't know how much I want to take Charlotte minus 12.5 right now over you.
No. Bad, Kody. Leave that outside.
All right, Texas hosting Kansas State. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a Texas fan, John. I'm worried. This is at -7. I'm worried. I'm concerned.
They deflate a little bit, let up a little bit at the end of the year.
The one thing that I am going to say, no, we just came off a bye week. So we just came off a bye week. We got a bunch of guys back in the secondary that we needed back. As much as my heart wants to say Texas, I kind of want to take this Kansas State. I want to tease it. I want to tease it to +13.
Oh. Man, you want to talk about going from hero to zero, dude.
Just like that. 0 to hero.
They're not even ranked.
Just like that.
Good Lord. Oh, my goodness. What happened?
Hercules.
Oh.
That's my baby, Kansas State.
Kody, what happened to these guys?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Holy shit.
I don't know, man. Are you talking about Texas? I keep thinking you're talking about Kansas State. You're talking about Texas.
Texas, man.
You're talking about Texas this entire time.
Yeah, no, man.
Oh, goodness.
God, it's just shocking from powerhouse to fucking nothing. Tell you what, though, we called that shit at the beginning of the season. We said they were going to let up. They're going to lose to somebody they weren't supposed to, and now they're 5-3.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and they do it every single year. And you know what? Quite honestly, give them credit. They're gonna rally, John, and they're gonna win out. Okay, and they're gonna go. They're probably not gonna go to the Big 12 championship game, but they're gonna go to something. You know, they're gonna go to some really nice bowl game. They're gonna beat a middling, Big 10 team or an SEC team. And they're gonna go into next year, with a lot of hype. Once again, another top 3 or 5 recruiting class. Once again. And it'll be starting over from scratch. Sam Ehlinger is going to turn down the NFL. He's going to come back for his senior year, and Texas fans are actually not going to like it. Because as soon as Sam Ehlinger leaves Texas football, I think we start winning some real fucking football games.
Wow.
I don't think he's playing real quarterback right now. I'm not going to play. I'm That's not bold. Playing this Tim Tebow light, he's 6'2" and can run the football but can't throw the football. Meanwhile, you got a guy in Shane Buechele who is literally putting up 450 yards a game at SMU, throwing to one guy. You got 5-star guys all around you. You're
right. Was he a 5-star guy?
Sam Ehlinger?
Yeah.
I think he was a 4-star guy.
It's not the answer. He's not the answer.
Moving on. Casey Thompson behind him, though. I think he was a 5-star.
I'm going to take Kansas State on a money line.
I'm cool with it.
Plus 195.
Speaking of Kansas State on a money line, I'm going to back up really quick. USC, Arizona State. Arizona State hosting USC, -2. I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying, too.
I think I go USC money line.
Mm-hmm. Herm's got a good team down there in Tempe.
I hate going against Herm, but...
Yeah, Herm's like going against Lovey.
I get it.
I'm just gangster with the segues today, but are you taking a side there? Yeah, USC money line?
USC money line, give it to me.
All right.
Give it to me.
I'm gonna ride Wake Forest this week. They're only -2.5 against Virginia Tech. That's a little shot in the dark there, but I'll take a little flyer on Wake Forest this week. Miami hosting Louisville.
I don't like it.
Yep. Are we going back to the well with U of I?
Yeah, I was going to say, U of I plus 14.5.
I'm cool.
I'll take it.
Cincinnati, -35, hosting UConn. I'm all over Cincinnati. So
Cincinnati at home.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's homecoming.
Can Cincinnati put up 35 points?
Yes. Can they?
Well, they were in a shootout with ECU, so 46-43. I don't know. But Connecticut's just as... I don't like 35 points. I'm going to say it.
You're going to go UConn
I'm not
here?
touching it.
I'm not touching
it. I'm not touching it, but if I had to pick, I'd go UConn plus 35.
Okay, fair enough. Crown jewel of the afternoon, I got two here. We got LSU, Alabama. Let's spend some time here really quick. Let's unpack this a little bit. Tua. Don't know if he's going to play or not yet. And Alabama at home is still a 6.5-point favorite. This is obviously moved from 7 to 6.5 pretty much overnight. You got 7,000 bets in on this right now. This line is moving as you see it. 66% of the money on LSU to cover the 6.5 or plus 6.5.
Wow. Oh man.
You know, I mean, the thing that gets me, and this is where it really tips me off. Alabama, people don't realize this. They've lost a lot on defense. Defense.
It's a fact.
LSU, on the other hand, their Michael Divinity, their middle linebacker, he's been playing every other game, and it's not because of injury. It's like he's being sat out for some reason or another. Well, he stepped away from the team this week, and he's like one of their senior leaders. He's been there for 4 or 5 years. You know, superstar stud, probably going to the NFL, and he's got the name Michael Divinity. You know, so he's sitting out as well. So, I mean, I really see this, you know, they got the over-under set at 65. I really see this being an under game.
Yeah, I can see it gets to 65.
I mean, that's quite a few points between these two, and I do think you see the defense is really buckled down, you know, but I think this is a little bit higher scoring than most. I mean, you know, 35-23 LSU. Is kind of how I'm leaning right now.
Man, these guys are going to spread it out and go, though.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I mean, you just have prime time matchups on both sides. That secondary for Bama is legit. The secondary for LSU is legit. The offensive weapons for both sides are, bar none, the best in the country. I mean, minus, obviously, the Clemsons and that of the world. I mean, it's going to be an all-star showdown. We know this. I don't know that you have an edge picking either side. I think the only edge you have is Bama playing at home, and I'm still going to take LSU.
Alabama didn't play last week.
No, neither did LSU.
And if you think for 1 second that Nick Saban isn't going to have these boys ready to play at home.
I got another thing coming.
I think Bama's going to win. I don't feel comfortable taking a spread on it, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think I go Bama in the under.
I would probably do, too. I would probably go Bama in the under and then Bama in the over.
Man, that's going to be a fucking barn burner, though.
Or I would take Bama money line over Bama money or LSU plus the points in the over.
Dude, if Alabama faces a little bit of adversity and they start going 5 wide, which we've never seen before out of a Bama team,
we've seen it in those college football playoffs when they score touchdowns late in those games. That's what they're in.
I don't know.
Let's circle
little
back
boy
to
Judy
this.
Gets going.
I was gonna say, Jamar Chase.
I get it.
Ugh.
I like that LSU coach, though. It's kind of hard to go against Farmer Fred.
Kyoto. All right. Speaking of Farmer Fran, Wisconsin hosting Iowa. Wisconsin's minus 9.5. Iowa is they've been slow offensively. I think Wisconsin, this is a get-right game at home. I don't see this being a very high-scoring game. I actually stayed away from it on my board here. Wisconsin 24-0. Wisconsin 24-3. You gonna give Iowa any credit here?
fucking, oh man, it's set at 38 too. It's like, why are they setting it at 38? What is something's wrong here.
Is there weather in Madison?
My gut says Wisconsin money line in the over.
Really? Yeah,
but even that's
Saturday
plus 138.
40 and mostly cloudy.
Perfect Wisconsin Big Ten shit team weather.
Yep. Just overcast and gray.
Don't forget that. These teams both suck. Wisconsin in the under. Under 38.
Wow. That's a bold move gotten. I like it. That's fine with me. Moving on here. Washington State, Cal. Are you taking any of that? Washington State on the road going to Cal. I guess I'm not taking any of that. Let's move on here, John. South Carolina, App State. Are we getting App State and a bounce back on the road against South Carolina, who's been dangerous at times, but seems to play up to their opponent's skill level?
No. App State's going to get smacked in the mouth.
Okay. All right. I like you being strong with your opinions this week. This is what I like to hear.
No. They played a nobody last week and
Georgia Southern.
Yeah, no. You're not going into South Carolina. You're not. No.
And they were at home.
No.
App State was at home.
You're not going into Gamecock country at 7 o'clock at night and doing anything if you're App State.
All right, you got anybody in the UGA Mizzou game? UGA minus 16.5 at home.
Georgia's a piece of shit. That's what I have to say. Mm-hmm. You're gonna screw us both times. You're gonna lose a big one and screw us, and then you're gonna do an upset and beat us there too.
Yep, no, that's what they do. But then all of a sudden, John, we're gonna sit here and we're gonna go like, oh, Mizzou plus 16.5, and it's gonna be Georgia 23-0.
Yeah, I know.
That defense is still pretty nasty.
All right, there's a game parlay. Georgia in the over.
Perfect.
Money line. Georgia money line in the over.
Okay, I like it.
47.5. I think it's doable.
I don't like it.
It's only plus 104. They don't even feel good about it.
I like Georgia in the under. What's that? Plus 204?
Plus 104. Both of them plus 104.
Fuck that game. Hey, John, you know what we're going to do with that one? Just throw it the fuck out.
I'm going to put it in the box.
Hey, just take it out back.
It's gone. I'm not even thinking about it.
Clemson going to NC State. I don't know how good NC State is this year, but I always feel like they have a good quarterback. Clemson is actually a 32-point road favorite. 90% of the money is with Clemson. They're on my list. I also wouldn't mind seeing this one being one of those in-conference rivalries, in-state rivalries almost. Tight games where, I take NC State plus 32,
I got no stats on this game.
Yeah, see? They're not giving stats. We're not giving picks. I have Clemson minus 32. I also have NC State plus 32. That's how I feel about this game.
I like Clemson minus 32. Yeah, NC State lost Wake Forest 44-10. Went into a barn burner with Ball State. Boy, did they put it on. They put it on Furman, though.
Oh,
Boy,
wow.
did they put it on Furman.
Wow, look out, everybody.
Clemson season's on line minus 32. Thank you.
Gotcha. Notre Dame going to Duke. I'm gonna take Notre Dame here.
I agree.
It's finally a week we can trust your Golden Domers to not only cover, but I'm sure we'll find a nice game parlay for that one as well.
It's not going to end, though, without Coach Kelly getting red in the face.
You know he's getting fired soon, right?
He's got to. He's got to go. The guy's got to go.
Urban Meyer's going to be your new head coach.
I wouldn't be against it. Bring back the Golick boys as head coach. First duo head coach ever.
Oh, no. Please don't do that. Oklahoma, Iowa State. Can we trust Oklahoma again? Can we jump back in there? They're going to be pissed off.
Yeah, Iowa State coming back. Night game in Sooner Booner Town.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oklahoma minus 14. I feel comfortable with that.
Me too.
I don't feel comfortable with it going over 67 points, though.
Oh, I think Oklahoma will put up 70 on them.
You think so? You think it gets that rough?
Oh, I think Oklahoma now has a point to prove.
All right.
And they know the only way that they can get back into the picture is if they just fucking obliterate people.
Yeah, they gotta look dominant, that's for sure.
And the eye test is gonna be there for Oklahoma to even have a chance and that's honestly, I'm a Texas fan. I am actually rooting for that because I want to see Jalen Hurts fucking beat Alabama.
Yeah, it'd be some shit.
Storyline of the century.
It's gonna be tough to crack that top 4, though.
It's going to be. It will be. I think you end up having only two undefeated teams at the end of the season. I think one of them is Ohio State. I think one of them is Clemson. I think everybody else will have one loss, and it'll come down to who wins conference championships. God. In my opinion, 'cause it'll just be whoever's playing those final weeks. It'll come down to that. Who's the SEC championship? Who's the SEC champion? And who's the best that comes out of the SEC, the Big 12, and the Pac-12? You know, can you get a Utah back up in there? Can you get an Oregon in there? I don't know. Can you get an Oklahoma in there? It'll be interesting. Just the last couple of games I have on here, you're going to tell me no, it's fine. I got San Jose State going to Hawaii plus 7.5. That over-under is at 77. I got the under 77 in that game.
Yeah.
I also have Boston College in here. I don't remember where the game was. Boston College is playing Florida State. Florida State just fired their head coach. Boston College is at home. Boston College just also dismantled Syracuse last week, so I think Boston College is a little bit hot, or at least on a roll. I don't know how well teams do after they just fired their head coach.
Probably not very well.
My guess is it's not very well.
No, agreed.
As long as we're on the same page with that one, I like it. John, your best bet of the week.
Best bet of the week, huh? That's what you want from me.
Best bet or best round robin?
Fuck. All right.
Mm-hmm. You want mine, or do you want to go?
Go ahead. You go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna go Oregon State money line, the over 65.5. I'm gonna round robin that with Minnesota money line over 47.5, and I'm gonna come down here and add on Oklahoma minus 14 and the over 67 points in a little 6-way round robin. And I don't see why that one wouldn't be for a couple of shekels. Because that's two upsets with the Oregon State and the Minnesota, and the big favorite in Oklahoma, and I'm taking the totals. I think that would be a pretty good one. How about you, John? What are you going with?
Right.
What kind of diamonds can you mine out for us this week?
Penn State in the over.
Really? Okay.
Baylor in the over.
Oh, I missed that one. Okay.
Alabama in the under.
Okay.
Kentucky in the over.
Kentucky?
Kentucky, give it to me, baby.
Who's Kentucky playing? I missed it.
Kentucky is hosting the Tennessee Volunteers at 8:30 at night.
Really? How did I miss it? Wow.
It's a late one.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's right there. Kentucky. All right, I can dig it. Absolutely. So
it's a big win. At Missouri coming off. I like it.
Yeah, we got a couple parlays in there for you guys. John, we got about 15 minutes left. I don't know if you had a chance to look at NFL at all. Did you get a chance to look at NFL at all?
No, I know, but I'm looking at it now, and something's got to happen here.
Something's working. Something's working. So I'm just going to go through just a couple of games here just to get us, dipped into NFL a little bit. We kind of ran through those college football games. That college football slate's going to get shorter and shorter from here on out, so we're going to have some extra time on our hands at the end of these.
We got no late night Pac-12, so we got to be on it this week. We get no emergency parlays after 6:00.
We don't do that.
Maybe I do, but
we got no Pac-12 after dark this week. Yeah, we do. We got Boise State, Wyoming at 9:15. We got UNR, San Diego.
Oh shit!
State
Yeah, Hawaii
9:30.
starts at 11.
We got San Jose State, Hawaii starting
good.
Starting close to midnight.
All right, good. All right.
No Pac-12 after dark.
All right, you're right.
Thursday night, I'm going to say it out loud. I like Oakland at home, +1.
Absolutely.
Sorry. I think Oakland's a better football team than people are giving them credit for. Baltimore, Cincinnati's my lock of the week. Baltimore -10. I think they keep the train rolling against Cincinnati. I think that's your easiest bet of the weekend.
I like it.
I think if Matt Ryan plays, Atlanta +10 is more than suitable. I think they get back right. If Matt Ryan doesn't play, New Orleans -13 is your safest bet of the day. I like KC -5.5 against Tennessee. That's an easy one.
I got two that I'm eyeing.
Who you eyeing?
Panthers money line. Because CMC is going to tear them a new one.
Okay.
And the Bills are an underdog going into Cleveland.
Interesting. Okay.
That's a Bills money line right there, man. I'm taking the Bills.
I like it. I like it a lot, actually. I also like the Rams going into Pittsburgh. -3.5. I think you're pretty safe there. I just think the Rams are another level than Pittsburgh, even given all their injury history. I also like Dallas -3. I think they've caught a stride. They're playing at home. I think that's going to be good. I also like Seattle +6 on Monday night. I think Seattle's going to be having these kind of shootout type games. I think Russell Wilson's an MVP candidate. I think that'll be an epic game. I'm definitely going to be taking the over in that game as well.
The 49ers got to lose sooner or later. They're not going undefeated.
I wouldn't put it past them. I mean, they're young and they haven't caught that injury bug like most of these teams have. And I think halfway through the season, when you see that, you see a team who still has their depth, on both sides of the football. I mean, that's dangerous. You know what I mean? So that'll about wrap it up.
What about your battle? Battle with the Big Apple.
Yeah, I could give a shit.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll take the Giants.
You're damn right you'll take the Giants. I've been listening to Michael K talk shit all week.
No, dude, see, this is the problem with the NFL slate this week. It looks too easy.
Yeah, it's true.
It looks too, KC, Tennessee. No worries. Come on. Even the Chicago-Detroit game, you're like, come on, Detroit. Come on, the Lions. Yeah, come on, of course. Yeah, until Mitch Trubisky pulls his head out of his ass. Miami's going to Indy. Indy might be playing Brian Hoyer. Indy might be playing Brian Hoyer at home, and Miami's coming off a win, and they're looking hot. I said it. You know what I mean? You got Green Bay coming off a tough loss, coming back home, playing in front of the home fans, playing
Arizona,
a hot Carolina team. Don't get me wrong, but again, I mean that's Aaron Rodgers. You better put some respect on his name before you go Carolina money lining out there. You know what I mean?
I'm saying after last week, he pissed me off. He upset me.
He upset me too.
I wasn't happy.
You know, last week it was like all of the home teams won or
Arizona
something like that.
going to Tampa Bay and pulling it off too.
Oh, 100%. Sorry to cut into you there. They can. I'm not saying they couldn't. You know, I think that Oakland pick is from the heart, but I think honestly the Chargers are probably the smart play there.
Oh man, Oakland's super surprising because they have a bunch of nobodies. It feels like. Well,
we shall see. All right, folks. Well, hey, good luck. Place your bets out there. Do it responsibly. If you have a gambling issue, please dial 1-800-GAMBLER.
Yeah.
They'll give you some help. Make sure to follow us Instagram, Twitter, Facebook @OutspokenGents. We're on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Spreaker, pretty much everywhere you want us to be. So look forward to hearing from you guys, and we'll talk soon.